Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mal and I make Tumbler tutorials here on YouTube every single week. Today's tutorial is inspired by my Patreon group monthly theme. We've decided to just full on run with the neon theme leading right into summer. We've got a ton of fun neon projects going on in the group and I was inspired by that, so I wanted to make a neon cup here. I might be making a few neon cups coming up in the next few weeks, but this one is the perfect kind of kickoff for summer cups that you can make. I really hope that you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any of my new videos. Okay, I really hope you like the video. Let's go! We're going to start by base painting our cups. This first one I'm using is a 30-ounce skinny mug from Craft Haven, and I'm going to use all of the same paint everything the exact same way for both cups. So I started with iridescent violet up at the top, then moved down into fluorescent fuchsia. All of my neons, by the way, are from Montana Colors. Then next moving into fluorescent orange. I'm going to just basically spray the best ombre I can. I'm trying to blend the colors the best I can. Just so glittering is a little bit easier. And then at the bottom of the cup for the sand, I used metallic gold from Rust-Oleum, and then for the white crashing waves, I used white also from Rust-Oleum. And then for our final two colors, I took Argo Blue for the ocean and fluorescent yellow for the kind of sunrise part. So there's the final ombre on that one, and I'm going to repeat the exact same thing again. This is a 20-ounce skinny original from Craft Haven, so this cup does have a little bit of a taper to it, which means it will fit in a cup holder. So for this one, I tried to base paint as cleanly as possible. I wanted that fade to be really nicely put on there because this is the one we're going to use our cheat glitter on. The glitter we're going to use is Sea Glass from PDB. So I mixed up some epoxy here and I'm going to use the epoxy method to apply my glitter. I like to use the epoxy method when I need a little bit more working time, like when I'm doing ombres with a ton of glitters or things like that. So I'm going to, again, like I said, take Sea Glass and I'm going to put this glitter all over the entire cup. And you can use any type of like opal or iridescent glitter for this. I'll list a few of my favorites from PDB down in the description box if you want some additional options. But basically, as you can see, putting that glitter over our base paint brings out all of those base paint colors underneath and kind of gives you the effect of having, you know, ombreed all those glitters with just one step of glitter. So now on the 30-ounce skinny mug, I'm going to show you how you can do it with all of the glitters. So I put the epoxy on my cup the same way I did with the 20-ounce skinny, and now I'm going in with my first glitter. This is Midas from PDB. And basically what I do with any ombre that I do is I put the chunky colors down first, and then I go back in to really build my blend with the finer cuts of that same color. So for my white chunky next, I'm taking Oracle from PDB, and you can see I'm going relatively like moderate with my coverage. I don't want to apply super full coverage. I want to leave a little bit of space for my fine colors to fit on the cup, but I also don't want to go so sparingly that it doesn't look like, you know, like it just looks like little dots of chunky glitter, if that makes sense. So up at the top for the purple, I used #blessed from PDB, and then down now for our hot pink, I'm using Ramsey from Mr. Nola's glitter. And I'm making sure that I'm ombreing the handle. Don't forget your handle. By the way, this is a whole lot easier if you use a cup that doesn't have a handle, but I love these handled cups, so I wanted to use one. The next color for our orange area, I'm using Starburst from Peachy Olive Glitters. And if you'll notice, all of my colors that I'm using for this neon sunrise area all have a little bit of iridescence to them. Using colors that have that same kind of undertone is going to make it really easy for them to blend together and give them all kind of the same finish, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to use colors that all have a little bit of that iridescent vibe to them. So now for my blue ocean area, I'm using Gnarly from Peachy Olive Glitters. And now those are all my chunkies down, so I'm going to go back in with all of my fine cuts of those same colors. So for the purple, I'm taking Llama from PDB. And when I place these fine colors down, I'm going to make sure I have really full coverage on that color that I'm matching, but I'm also going to let that color kind of go down into the next color or the colors that are beside it. So when I went in with Cool Mom, I let it go a little bit down into that orange and also a little bit up into that purple. That's what's going to help really blend your colors. So then for the orange, I took Callisto from PDB. Putting those chunky colors down first allows you to be a little bit more zesty with your fine cuts. So there's our final glitter. I'm going to let these dry, and then I spray sealed them with 2 coats of matte clear spray from Rust-Oleum. And now I'm going in with my epoxy. I'm using fast setting epoxy from Artistry. Now I'm going in with a 3rd coat. And this one is going to be pretty thin because we're just going to use this to really help us with our waves. So for our waves, I'm using Wave White from Artistry Epoxy. It's a white, kind of like epoxy dye that you mix into your epoxy, and it's perfect for waves. It gets really cool lacing and has a really cool texture. So I'm taking that, I mix it into my epoxy, and with a popsicle stick, I'm just spreading it onto where our white glitter is on our cup. And then I'm just going to kind of blend it out, spread it out with my finger, make it look a little bit more wave-like. And of course, you can add as much or as little of this wave white as you would like to. It just depends on the final vibe or style you're going for with your waves. After I have my white waves placed down, I'm going to take some sea spray. This is also from Artistry Epoxy, and this is a little spray that helps create those cells and that lacing effect in your epoxy. Just be careful when you spray this. If you get it on your other cups, it will kind of create a like fisheye look. It did it on all of my cups here, but don't worry, when that happens, you can just go right back in with another coat of epoxy and it'll all smooth out. It doesn't create anything too deep, but you can see there on my cup, it kind of gives it a little bit of that texture. So I repeated that exact same process on my 20-ounce skinny cup. And then once those were cured, I did all of my sanding and added another coat. Now I'm ready to go in with my decals. My cups are totally smooth at this point. So I'm going to do 2 separate decals on each of these cups. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So for the 20-ounce skinny, I'm using a decal that says "Just Livin' the Dream." This is from the Lettered by Stephanie SVG Club. This, you guys know, I absolutely love. I think it's such a great value. I will have it linked down below in the description box. And for both of the decals, I cut them out of the same vinyl. This is like a holographic gunmetal color from Tech Rock Craft. And I didn't do an offset or anything. I'm just putting the decals straight on the cups. And then for the 30-ounce skinny, I'm using a decal from Beck McCormick. This says "The cure for everything is salt water." And I'm going to place this one down a little bit lower on the cup because I want it to stand out and be readable. So once those were on, I did spray them both with a coat of matte clear spray to seal the vinyl in. And now I'm going in with my final coats of epoxy. So I'm using a coat of Fast Set first to seal the decals in, and then I'll go back and just do one little round of sanding just to make sure everything is smooth, and then go in with one more coat of the regular thick viscosity epoxy from Artistry to be my actual final coat. So here is the final result. I really love how these turned out. I hope that you do as well. I really wanted to share 2 separate ways that you could get relatively the same look or vibe in your cups. So let me know which method you prefer. Do you like the classic glitter matching glitter ombre technique, or are you more a fan of the one glitter cheap method, one glitter get it done? So let me know down below in the comments. If you like this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any of my new videos. I upload brand new tutorials every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you. Bye.